Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching. This is the tutorial video for Rod Stewart's Sailing. This is a really nice simple song. It is a level 3, but that's just because of the variety of the chords in the piece, but actually it's not too difficult at all. So I'll have a quick look at the chords, have a quick look at the strumming options, and then I'll just look at the layout and how we go about singing this one. Okay. So let's look at those chords. First of all, we've got a D minor. And a C. And a G. And that makes up our introduction. If we have a quick look at that, also they're the chords for the ending of the song as well. So it starts on a D minor, and the C, and the G. I am sailing. And then we're into the song. I am sailing. Okay. In the verse we've got the C and the A minor. And then the F. Home again. Across. Back to the C. The C. Then we go to a D. I am sailing, stormy, back to the A minor, waters. Just make sure on the D you get all 3 of the top strings covered. You've got to be really firm so they're not loose. Really pin those top 3 strings down with your finger. Then back to the D minor, to be near you, to be C, and then the G. And that's the chord selection, so it's relatively simple. There's just quite a few similar chords there, which is why it's tricky. The D and then the D minor in particular, you've got to be careful which one of those you're playing in which place. So have a look at those chords, and then let's look at the strumming. Now the strumming is really simple. I do most of the piece on a really nice down, down, up, up, down, up. If I do that on the C, I am sailing, I am sailing. But then on the sheet music, you'll see I've put an optional second pattern, the down, up, down, up, up, down, up. It's just a nice one to have in the back of your head to sort of mix in here and there throughout the song. But it's nice just to put that in sometimes as a bit of variation to the piece. And you might just sort of flow into that by mistake, and it's nice to go with that. So don't feel you're going wrong if you do a bit of variation on the strumming in this, because it's quite a repetitive song. All the verses are very similar, so it's nice to be able to vary the strumming in a few places. So if I just do a couple of lines of the verse, you'll see how you can vary that quite easily. I am sailing, I am sailing home again across the sea. And you can see straight away how I mix the two together, hopefully seamlessly, and that can sound really nice and effective when you do that. Okay, the layout of the piece is really easy. If you have a look at the sheet music, it's literally just 1, 2, 3, 4 verses. One of the verses in the middle is repeated, which is how Rod Stewart does it in his version of the song. And then there's a tiny introduction, and then a simple ending, just the line, "Oh Lord, to be near you, to be free," sung 3 times. Now, the only real trick to the layout is how you go about singing the song, as in the pitching the lyrics, basically. That's the only real difficulty, because if you listen to Rod Stewart's version, he sings quite a few variations on the melody line, and you might think, well, where does the melody line come from? And that comes from the backing singers. Actually, if you have a listen to his original track, he's got wonderful backing vocals that will sing the sort of the standard, I am sailing home again across the sea, etc, etc. And then Rod Stewart comes in with all the sort of upper range of vocals, which is quite complicated to sing along with, more or less along the lines of, I am sailing home again. And that is where it gets quite difficult to sing it right, because he does quite a few variations of those along those lines. And really all you can do is have a listen to his version, have a listen to the original, and just sing parts of it like he does, and then fall back on the backing version, the sort of the standard I am sailing, when you want to do that. So it's really, again, it's down to you to choose how you mix those in, and which of those verses you go along with. So just to finish with, I'm going to give you a quick demo, and I'm going to give you a bit of both of those vocal parts. I'm going to give you a short introduction, then the first verse I'm going to sing as a sort of standard lower version, and then I'll follow it with the higher part, just so you can see how they both fit together. Sailing home again across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am sailing home again across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. Okay, and there we are. It is a really nice simple song, so do have a lot of fun with that and take care. Thank you.